Welcome to the extraordinary life of Tony Stark, born into the Stark family. A prodigious intellect, he shone as a beacon of brilliance from a young age. At only 17 years old, Tony graduated at the top of his class from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, demonstrating a mind that was always 2 steps ahead of his peers. His parents, Howard and Maria Stark, met a tragic and untimely end. Unbeknownst to him at the time, the truth behind their death was a cruel secret, a chapter of his life that would take years to cast a long, poignant shadow. A devastating loss that planted seeds of resolve in Tony's heart. Stark, flamboyant and charismatic, made a name for himself in the weapons manufacturing industry. His technological marvels were unmatched, and so was his lifestyle. But destiny had a different plan for him. During a routine weapons demonstration in Afghanistan, Tony was captured by a terrorist group called the 10 Rings. In the face of adversity, Stark did what he does best: innovate. With a spark of genius and the invaluable help of fellow captive, Dr. Hoeen Singh, Tony forged a rudimentary yet powerful suit of armor. This armor was his ticket to freedom. His escape from the clutches of the 10 Rings was more than a physical one. It marked the beginning of a transformative journey that would lead him to question his role in global conflict and the dire consequences of his inventions. Tony shattered his previously crafted image and identities alike. He ushered in a new era of heroes where he would rise above their personal demons to protect the world. With the declaration, "I am Iron Man," Tony took his creation from a survival tool to the epitome of technological sophistication, the Iron Man suit. His newfound perspective found its first adversary in his former business partner, the treacherous Obadiah Stane. Tony's audacious reveal did not go unnoticed. It caught the attention of S.H.I.E.L.D. director Nick Fury, who introduced Tony to a larger universe, a universe filled with beings as extraordinary as himself. As part of the Avengers, Tony found a unique camaraderie and purpose. His intellect and courage played crucial roles in tackling global threats no single hero could face alone. Despite the chaos and the constant adventuring, Tony found his grounding in Pepper Potts, his trusted assistant turned love interest. Over the years, their relationship stood the test of time. From their shared trials and victories, a deep love blossomed, culminating in marriage and the birth of their daughter, Morgan. This was Tony's sanctuary. His Iron Man suit became a testament to his unyielding spirit of innovation, constantly evolving and improving. He discovered a new element for his arc reactor. His journey was one of relentless evolution, mirroring his growth as a The arrival of Thanos, the Mad Titan, brought an existential crisis of a magnitude the Avengers had never faced before. The conflict pushed Tony and his fellow heroes to their absolute limits. The battle on Titan, the heart-rending snap that wiped out half the universe, the tragic loss of his young protege Peter Parker, it was a test of spirit that left indelible scars on Tony. Tony Stark and Nebula, the only survivors of the snap on Titan. He was awakened by a blinding light emitted from Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel brought the ship, with Stark and Nebula inside, back to the Avengers compound on Earth. After a period of seclusion, dwelling in the quiet domesticity of life with Pepper and their daughter, Morgan, Tony found himself drawn back into the Avengers' desperate struggle. His intellect, as incandescent as ever, managed to crack the code of the ages. He solved the complex paradox of time travel. His breakthrough presented a glimmer of hope, a fragile strand of possibility to reclaim what was lost. The high point of this immense struggle came to a head in a final, dramatic face-off against Thanos. Tony found himself at the center of it all. He managed to gather all the Infinity Stones into a gauntlet of his own, placing himself at a crossroads. In a moment that showcased his strong will and bravery, Tony did something no one else could. He used the Infinity Stones by snapping his fingers. This act, both powerful and transformative, defeated Thanos and saved everyone in the universe. But it came at a great cost: Tony's own life. Tony Stark, the genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, was far more than the superhero moniker of Iron Man. He was a man who made mistakes, who learned from his past, loved deeply, and ultimately gave everything for the universe he called home. His life serves as an enduring testament to humanity's spirit of resilience and sacrifice, his legacy living on in the hearts of those he left behind. "I am Iron Man," he declared, "and so he shall always be remembered."